Welcome to the Dodgers Blue News channel. Before the news, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now, let's get to the Dodgers news.
Hey, Dodgers fans! There's some buzz behind the scenes that could make this team even stronger in the fight for the World Series. The Los Angeles Dodgers continue shining at the top of the National League West, even while dealing with some key injuries to the roster. And of course, the front office is already eyeing the trade market, looking for big-name reinforcements to charge into October at full strength. Right at the start of the season, just looking at this rotation was enough to make opponents nervous. Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow, Roki Sasaki, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Shohei Ohtani, and, of course, the legendary Clayton Kershaw. An absolute wall against any lineup. But as everyone knows, injuries threw a wrench in that perfect plan and put the Dodgers rotation on high alert. Not all the depth options have been able to handle the load so far. That's why a suggestion has been heating things up. Robbie Hyde floated the possibility of a blockbuster trade that would bring Milwaukee's star, Freddy Peralta, to Los Angeles. According to Hyde, the idea is simple and spot on. Add someone reliable to this rotation, someone capable of raising the ceiling of this group alongside Yamamoto, who is absolutely dealing this season. And Peralta fits that mold perfectly. Looking at the Brewers' side, the situation is getting interesting. They started the season slow, but then caught fire with 7 straight wins, including a blowout victory over the Philadelphia Phillies. The team woke up, the bats started clicking, and suddenly the race is on. But if they stumble again, Peralta instantly becomes one of the most valuable pieces on the trade market. His contract is an absolute steal. A 5-year, $15 million deal signed back in 2020, with a club option for $8 million through 2026. And his performance? A 2.77 ERA over 12 starts and, more importantly, consistency. Peralta has stayed healthy, surpassing 30 starts in back-to-back seasons. And even as the Dodgers rotation adjusts, he has more than enough talent to be a frontline starter anywhere. It's the kind of move that makes total sense for a team that's chasing another trophy. Now just picture the scene. Freddy Peralta stepping onto the mound, rocking that iconic white Dodgers uniform, the crowd packed at Dodger Stadium, electric, pulsing, creating that atmosphere only those who've been there truly understand. This wouldn't just be a change of teams. It would be Peralta's chance to take his game to an even higher level, playing for one of the most historic, well-structured, and winning franchises in MLB history. Peralta is the kind of pitcher who doesn't back down. His fastball is heavy, and his mix of heaters and sliders is absolutely lethal. He attacks the zone aggressively, with zero fear of any hitter, no matter whose name is on the bat. That mentality fits perfectly with the Dodgers' DNA, a team that isn't satisfied just competing, but thrives on dominating every aspect of the game. Coming to Los Angeles would mean more than just putting on a new jersey. It would mean stepping into an environment where excellence isn't an option, it's the standard. A development system that knows exactly how to maximize every player's potential, turning good pitchers into stars and stars into legends. Peralta would have access to an elite pitching infrastructure, specialized coaching, advanced analytics, and a support system that few teams in the league can match. On top of that, he wouldn't be carrying the load alone. He'd be surrounded by a rotation that, when healthy, is terrifying for any lineup. Imagine Freddy Peralta sharing the mound with Yoshinobu Yamamoto, pitching like a Cy Young contender. With Tyler Glasnow, armed with a devastating arsenal. And later down the line, the return of Clayton Kershaw, a living baseball legend who needs no introduction. Not to mention the Shohei Ohtani factor. He may not be pitching this year, but his presence and winning mentality elevate the entire clubhouse. Peralta would arrive with a clear mission. Be another anchor for this rotation, bring stability, consistency, and that clutch factor every team desperately needs in October. Pressure? Of course. But that's exactly what separates the good from the great. And looking at Freddy's track record, he's never run from a challenge. Quite the opposite. He thrives when the stakes are high. And beyond the field, this move makes perfect sense for him off the diamond, too. Playing in a city like Los Angeles, with all the exposure, media attention, and a passionate fan base, would be the perfect chance to elevate his name even higher in the league. It's an opportunity to compete for awards, step into the spotlight of the World Series, and maybe even etch his name into Dodgers history. The truth is, Peralta joining the Dodgers wouldn't just be a roster move. It would be a statement, a clear signal that this team is more than ready to fight, not just for October, but for much more. It's about tradition, it's about legacy, and it's about winning. Because when you put on this jersey, that's exactly what you're here to do. Adding Freddy Peralta to the Dodgers would simply mean bringing another elite piece to a team that already breathes competitiveness and excellence. It would take an already dangerous rotation and push it to an entirely new level, one that remains one of the most feared in the league even when battling adversity. Peralta brings exactly what any championship-caliber team looks for: reliability, consistency, and immediate impact. A guy who can go toe-to-toe with any lineup in baseball, dominating with command, aggression, and intelligence. He's the kind of addition that doesn't just fill a need, it completely reshapes the dynamic of the rotation. With him in the mix, the balance of the team becomes even stronger. Less pressure on the other starters, more depth to handle long playoff series, and way more flexibility for strategic decisions, both in the regular season and deep into October. It's the kind of move that gives the manager the freedom to manage innings, rest arms, and always have a top-tier starter ready to go. On top of that, Peralta's presence would supercharge the Dodgers' pitching development system, one of the best in the business. He'd be stepping into an environment designed for growth, precision adjustments, and maximum performance. And the bullpen? It would breathe a lot easier, since Peralta is known for going deep into games and keeping the relievers fresh. At the end of the day, this is the kind of move that changes the ceiling of a team. It boosts confidence, raises the bar, and sends a loud message to the entire league. The Dodgers are once again all in, not just to punch a ticket to October, but to raise another championship banner at Chavez Ravine. Dodgers fans can expect exactly what this team always delivers when making smart, aggressive moves, elite-level competitiveness, and a front office fully committed to putting the best product on the field. If Freddy Peralta really does land in Los Angeles, fans can expect a pitcher who brings stability, consistency, and game-changing performances when it matters most. He's the type of player who steps in and makes an immediate impact, not just with his talent, but with his mindset. A guy who loves to compete, who embraces the challenge of facing the best hitters, and who thrives under pressure. Every time he takes the mound, fans can expect someone who's not backing down, who's attacking the zone, hunting strikeouts, and keeping the Dodgers in every single game, whether it's a key series down the stretch or a high-stakes playoff matchup. Get ready for a rotation that becomes even scarier, even deeper, and one that commands respect in every ballpark across the MLB. Peralta would arrive ready to make noise, ready to become a core piece of this machine, pushing the team toward exactly where everyone knows they belong: October, the playoffs, and of course, another run at the World Series. When the front office moves like this, the message couldn't be clearer. It's full commitment to winning. And whether you're in the stands, out in the streets, or watching from home, every Dodgers fan knows exactly what that means. It's big season baseball. It's real baseball. It's the Dodgers being the Dodgers. A potential Freddy Peralta trade wouldn't just be a minor shuffle. It would be a high-impact, strategic decision. He's exactly the kind of pitcher any contender needs down the stretch. Durable, dominant, experienced, and capable of delivering in big moments. His consistent performance paired with an incredibly team-friendly contract makes this not only financially smart, but a baseball-savvy move. The Dodgers, despite dealing with injuries and some rotation inconsistency, remain one of MLB's powerhouses. Bringing in a name like Peralta isn't just reinforcing, it's transforming this rotation into something even scarier, deeper, and fully prepared for whatever challenges lie ahead, whether it's the regular season or the battles of October. If this trade goes through, it's clear the Dodgers are staying true to their philosophy of never settling, always leveling up, and sending a message to every opponent that facing Los Angeles means facing excellence. It's a move that strengthens not only the present, but also sustains the long-term vision of the franchise, keeping the tradition of being a perennial contender alive. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Freddy Peralta is the right piece to make this rotation unbeatable in the race for the title? Share your thoughts in the comments. See you next time, Dodgers Nation.